Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Met. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
66. Going on. Delta.
Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again here, Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. Now it's Wilson. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. Takes it to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion left is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. In motion right is Wilson. To throw on second down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 39 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Jets 15.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to try and throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson as time expires in the first half. And the Rams get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the two-point conversion. And with that, this game suddenly tied as we reach the end of the first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They run once more with Stevenson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He's got room at the 30, and he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Tutu Atwell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
Open man Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And check down complete to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 16, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
In motion right is Wilson. They'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 3. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they... This drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Touchdown, Rams! Tutu Atwell from 3 yards out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Slot man moves right. Here's Wilson. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.